for the meeting. I appreciate y'all coming. Brad, will you?
I will. Let's pray. Most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we do thank you for this day. Lord, we thank you for all your many blessings in life, Father. Father, we just ask, Lord, that you would be with us here tonight, Lord. And Lord, that you would lead, guide, and direct us, Lord, that everything said and done here tonight would be honor and pleasing to you, Father. Father, just go with us now and have mercy on us, Father, for our rest this day. For in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Mickey, you lead us in pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Public comment. Anybody got any public comment? Anybody? All right, if nobody got no public comments, we'll move right on to the next one. Item number 5, approve minutes for July the 10th and August the 10th meetings. I hear a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 6, approve to pay monthly bills. I hear a motion.
I make a motion to pay monthly bills.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the City Council to discuss Georgia State Patrol Office. Mr. Martin?
Gentlemen, we appreciate y'all letting us, as a full council, come and talk to you. This issue has been going on for a good while, and we felt like it's best that we and you look each other eye to eye and say what we need to do to get this thing moving, and see if we can't cut out a lot of de-yard back and forth. And we're thrilled to death with what those of you have already, most of you have already told us. It's a done project. It's a matter of us just making up our minds to get it done and let our attorneys and people that we want to handle the details get it done. Let's go. Let's start shoveling the dirt. Back about a year ago, I sat down in Atlanta with Colonel McDonough, and I had been to him 8 years before on the same project, or not him, but before. And we could have had this thing 8 years ago if we really made up our mind. And so this time I told him, I said, look, we're interested. Our council is working together, and we want to get it done. And he told me, he said, man, it's great. We need the facility sold. Y'all have got the right location. He said, they got a board. I didn't know that he had a board to present this to. He said, my board's meeting in about 10 days. I presented to the board, and I'll notify you. And sure enough, his secretary called me. There, the board approved the post location and for y'all to get busy. And then he said, and he already told me this before. He said, man, let me tell you, it ain't gonna happen overnight. You got to go through the Georgia Real Estate Commission, the real estate unit, and get all this done. And believe you me, he's convinced me. We've gone back and forth with plats and various things that they wanted to do. We've got that taken care of. Now, here's the thing that I want us to concisely know. We went to 3 different locations. Some locations have been one. He actually sent the helicopter down here and flew me and John and Charles Harold up to Hartwell. In fact, that's the unit that he wants built here, or almost. Wants the hall changed a little, the back porch or carport, the 2 or 3 carports, and 1 or 2 other smaller changes. We've got the set of plans, exactly what he wants, and the changes that he wants. And Charles and I have looked at it. Charles, as you well know, is our building inspector and zoning fellow, got a lot of experience. We've looked at it and pretty much know what's involved and got to be done. Here's the thing. Us putting this unit here will not only help us, a lot of people look at traffic wise, man, there's a lot more than that in putting that state patrol post out here. That's the reason I've got Dr. Stan Lynch here and some others are here to reinforce this thing. We've even got the commander of our New Hazelhurst post sitting here. he'll be the boss out there. But at any rate, the value of putting this thing here, when you take the sheriff's office and the chief of police and with the city council and his officers, you put that post out there, you've increased your law enforcement faculty by 30%. You didn't have to hire the first person, you didn't have to buy the first car, first gallon of gas, and yet you've increased public safety by 30%. For the schools, you know what, Dr. Rinson and we were going through now trying to get school safety and all of them. Look what this will do to enhance that as well. So there's nothing to lose on this thing. Here's what we need to do. We need to, the county commissioners, the city council needs to tell me and your chairman to go to the bank and authorize a line of credit. Charles and I say, confirm this, we think we can get in the building for about $400,000. We think we can put them in here for around $4. On a safety measure, I've been told that all of y'all have enough experience in building, all those good things. I want you to authorize, and the city council to authorize me and your chairman to go and open an open line of credit for construction, open up to $500,000. All right, with that, I want you to appoint Charles Harrell, superintendent of the building. He knows what it is, he's been looked at, he knows what's involved. And then I want you to appoint one person from your commissioners and one person from the council. The three men, one commissioner, one councilman, and Charles Harrell will be your building committee. And we won't have a lot of folks around biting one another in the butt. So that's the number two. We want to get the line of credit open, so we've got the money to do it with. We want to get the building committee going. And then, an item that may be a little sticky to y'all, but I want to unstick it. Now, we started off, the city did with this, that we were going to do it by ourselves. Listen, the county gets 66% of the revenue, and we get about 30% of the revenue. If, for instance, and everyone I've been to now has brought in more than what I'm telling you, the revenue and every payoff has been less than 5 years, all three places that I've been. And the county commissioners, everybody that I talked to said it was a great move, all crazy not to do it. But listen to this now. Over the next 5 years, I want you folks and us to commit that the net revenue, not the total bills now, because folks come out here and tell us that what the fine is not exactly what we get in our treasury. There's a lot of places it's broken down. We want the net receipts from the city and the county each year sent to the bank to pay off that note. And according to what I'm told, and all these counties that I've been to, it will pay for itself in less than 5 years. And then from then on, we've got the income for 30, 40 years, whatever on down the line, plus we've got this law enforcement here. So we need to instruct them to make the money available, then put the building committee together, and agree upon how the revenue is to be to amortize the loan, $400,000, $420,000, $430,000, whatever it comes out to be. And in less than 5 years, you've got the unit there. And I've got some reinforcement here. Of course, I've got the post commander, the old unit. Well, he's the post commander of the New Hazlers unit. I'll introduce him as that. And then, of course, we've got Stan Ranch here that can discuss the benefits of the school, or y'all can ask him questions. But I still about 5 minutes, and I think I talked 5 minutes and recorded a long time. All right, y'all got any questions?
I do. Land. I mean, we've talked about land.
The land is in the estimate that we've given you.
It's in the estimate.
In the estimate.
Have you got pretty good data to back up that it's gonna be around 400 something, not over 500,000?
Charles Harrell, speak up.
Well, based on the plans that we looked at and what has been built prior to it and the additions that they want, you know, I don't even know what the land is, but basically $400,000 should be ample.
And that's
That's the building.
that's the building. That's no parking area or no landscaping or anything like that?
Well, we're hoping to be able to get that with the state people, like the prisoners and Alma will come up and do stuff like that. We're hoping to get that type of stuff
You gotta have a
done.
decel lane too, Brad.
Right, an XLD cell.
And that we can get DOT help with as well.
Right.
And you said 400,000 for just the building, or the building and
The building.
just the building?
No, for
That's a whole hundred for the bill, that's why I don't wanna get a line of credit for 500, but my question is 500 gonna cover everything that we can't get help from the prisoners and DOT and such as that, I mean? Or, cause it's gonna be, you know, they're gonna have to have.
There's always unknown expenses, and we know that. That's the reason we go to, a gentleman I can assure you is frugal and steady as I am, and knowing Charles Harrell, we can put us in that building for less than $500,000. Land, building, landscape, paving, the whole bailiwick. I don't think, of course, we've done this perfectly, I mean, particularly not me, but looking at what we've done, and I've handled some projects similar, with some overruns and whatnot. But to get the land, get the field, get the adequate compaction on what we're gonna put it on, and get everything ready and build this unit is can be done, and we're gonna do it for under $500,000. Now, it may be, we all make mistakes. I may have to come here and eat my words. We need another $50,000 or something. But let me tell you what, I'll be mighty embarrassed if I do, and I don't think you'll see me here.
You know you're not the land?
Yes, well, let me tell you this too now. We've got this located, and I think y'all know, I don't have to get into it too much. We've got this located at the optimal location for this man and his people. There's some communication things that were really important. And I'll say this, we were within less than 600 feet of optimum location for the towers and communication. I mean, that's how close to where we are now. Also, with their access, fast, rapid access, no obstruction of traffic to 341, over the overpass to 23, and very little obstruction south on 221. That's where they wanted to be. We didn't make that choice. But let me tell you something else. I wasn't that big a fool too. Right there within slide in two different directions, there's two more sites. They're not as good as this one. They're not, they don't have quite the qualities that we've put together, wiggling back and forth. But if they won't fit it, the landowners, I've already talked to them some. I think everything's gonna be fine. If they get a little greedy, we can blankety blank move it. We're not gonna be pushed around the land.
How many square footage you talking about?
Pardon?
Square footage.
Square foot.
A little over 3,000 square feet.
And we'll have a place to get licensed and all that.
No, sir.
And we'll not.
License is another unit.
It's pulled out now.
That's another unit.
Completely
But there,
unit.
there's housing for a lot of special services in there, like DNR can come in, and they've got a room for when they have problems of that nature. It's got a full housing, but they need to, troopers that need to stay for a while. You've got, how many bedrooms is in that thing?
That one had 6 bedrooms and 2 little apartment type things.
Full kitchen.
The state utilizes it, like you have district attorneys.
Evidence room, it's quite a complex. It's a nice complex. We've had the occasion to look in, like I said, I've looked in 3 of them. They're all fairly new about what we're going to have.
You saying the license is a different part of
Yes,
this?
sir, it's
Completely different.
Yeah.
Anybody talk about maybe trying to get
Well,
one of them?
that's how about getting our post commander to come up here and straighten that mess I made?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Those that hadn't been, I'm Eric Wilkes, I'm the Post Commander in Atlanta. The mayor took a lot of my bullet points, but the license officer, just to clarify that real quick, they separated from us, they're a totally different agency. Now, I don't think it would take a whole lot of leg pulling if that's a hinge point for you to get them to come over here and I don't know how they're funded, so I don't know what it would take to get them funded for there to move into the facility. It doesn't matter to me either way. They're in my office now 2 days a week in Helena. They don't interfere with me in all my operations, so if you want them here, I'm sure we can.
Commander, let me interrupt you just briefly. I'm sorry to do this. Let me tell you what, folks, we've already gone in that direction. The main thing that we need here more than regular driver's license is truck, get them, they have to drive to Dublin and everywhere else to get a license. Of course, Keith, I think, can speak to that. That's what we really want to get out there. And if we can get that out there with the trucking industry we've got here, so anyway, I'm sorry, we're working on that.
And that's something we can discuss anytime. I would have to refer that to somebody from the agency. I know everybody still calls us, but they are a totally different agency. So I don't have any good information to give you as far as what their plans or what they would like to do. I know in my office in Helena, they're only there 2 days a week right now. They come from Dublin, and then Reedsville's the second closest to Jeff Davis County.
I don't think it's a deal breaker, but I sure think it's a big plus, you know, for the convenience for the people of this county.
For the citizens, I totally agree with you. And like I said, I have no objections as the post commander to them being in my office, sharing the office. We share it now, we get along fine. And if that's something we need to look into, you're not going to get any objection from our end, and I think that'll be true all the way to the crime. But
I do agree with Mayor Stone that the CDL parks and all that, that's a.
We're already working on that. It sounds good, but it'll be a separate contract from this, they're a separate unit. We're working on that.
That's going to be a great thing. Yes, it would.
And I will take just a second more to tell you anything other than to answer your questions as the post commander. I'm sure there's some things about our operation that I may can answer that you may know or want to know that I can help you with. But just so y'all are clear on my plans as a post commander and how I run the business at the post now, we are an assistant agency. We assist the sheriff's department, the city. We assist. That's how I operate every day. I haven't overlooked those foundations since '37 that we assist the county. So just because you see us writing tickets and working crashes, I think if you were to poll the deputies and poll Sheriff O'Hanlon and Chief, we run calls. My troopers are all, by orders of me, they're all listening to Jeff Davis channels. They are ready to respond to burglaries. They're responding to just about anything the sheriff's department and the city are going to. Even EMS calls, my guys are running those things by. That's my order. And most of my guys, they don't have to be told to do that. That's just the nature of it. So you're not getting necessarily more ticket riders. You're getting more real police, community policing type events that we're responding to. And our response time, I mean, you can't measure it. Monday through Friday, we're going to be here. You're going to have a trooper, if not me, one of my subordinates that runs the post, going to be in Jeff Davis County in Hazelhurst all the time.
How many officers under your command?
Right now I have 7. October I have 8. Plans to have 9 by December. And if you got any more applicants, I can. Right now, what we're doing, and I'm glad to speak on this in a public forum. If I recruit them, I keep them. So it's my benefit to go out in the community and recruit these troops. But to be honest with you, that's a hard task. I've gotten 2 recruits in 2 years. If that tells you the progress that I'm making. I've got a brand new one that just started. I'll have another one that's going to graduate and come to me in October. And I have my sights set on another that should be here before the end of the year, which makes us total of 9. It doesn't sound like a lot, but please do consider those 9 troopers are as fully trained, as well equipped, well armed as you could possibly get somebody. And if we have an event, God forbid, in the city, school, or anywhere in Hazelhurst, I trust any of my guys to handle it.
And what kind of radius will y'all work if you was here in this county?
Well, we will still be responsible, as far as I know, with the 5 counties that I have. There's 5 counties: Dodge, Delaware, Wheeler, Montgomery, Jeff Davis. And so we will still be responsible for those counties. Now, I did not provide the paperwork, or they bring it with me, but we keep a monthly account of percentage by county, is what I call it. Percentage of wrecks, percentage of citations, percentage of arrests, and those numbers are available to you. And I will tell you that the percentage is always higher in the county we post. That's just.
I'm ready to go too with this project I have.
Right.
But I would like to see the mayor and you, or maybe one of our guys, just throw some little paper down there in front of us and let us kind of see these numbers too,
Mayor, could you make
If you
it?
go-
Let me ask.
Wait. What you want is exactly what you're gonna get once you get a committee formed. Once you get the committee, we will get the figures to you. But we have to have a committee to do it.
If you do this in the form of what he had a while ago for Jerry, Keith, and Bain, as the primary ones that he named, let it be a committee that is empowered to act. that you give them authority and the council gives them authority to go on, get the loan, and get the job done. We need this in here. I think we're all agreeing.
Oh, I'm ready, I'm ready, no doubt.
I'm ready to.
And let me give you a little bit more information. I just got through with a project with our roundabouts out here, and all of the discussion that's going on with that. The estimates were they were gonna cost us $500 million a piece. If you go out and you start getting estimates, it's not listed in any one. If you go out and get all these estimates and all, then, I'm telling you, we built them for, the estimate was for $500 million a piece. And we got them both built, and cement's finally poured, and the folks are gonna landscape them the rest of this week through a big purdy, and all the cones will be gone for $361,000. For both of them. Then not long too before that was a project that couldn't be done for a price. When we got through doing it, we had 300-something thousand left to pave about a mile of road with. Now, I'm telling you, it can be done for less than $500 million.
Could you meet with us tomorrow, man?
I'll meet with you tonight.
Can you meet tomorrow? That's good.
Can I comment too, or no?
I don't care.
Y'all are gonna take a real hard look at the cost of building the building. I think you need to take just as much time and make sure you know the revenue coming in for the next 5 years in some way to document that, because that's what's gonna take care of that loan once you spend the money. So just make sure you take as much time looking at the cost as you are those revenues coming in. That's all I'm saying.
Remember that I went to 3 different counties that's done this, and every one of them paid for themselves within the 5-year period, and we're thrilled that they did it. Every one of them, bar none.
Might be fine now if we meet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You name the time, we'll meet.
What time, I get it at 5 o'clock.
You don't matter to me what time.
Why don't you, what time you want to, folks, what time would suit you in my office?
Whatever's good for y'all, I'm good.
8:30 be okay?
I'm
No,
here.
no, I can't come at 8:30, I'm sorry, I got an appointment in the morning.
Okay.
It'd be at least 10 o'clock before I go.
Okay, won't you be in my office at 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
Charles and I have the plans and all, we got photographs of everything, inside and outside, all the electrical units. We've done all the homework. Gonna be in my office at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Now, by the way now, what are we authorizing us to do at that time? Nothing?
We'll
Report back to us.
we'll report back. If I have to call a meeting, we'll call a meeting immediately. And go ahead and get it, everything going. I'm ready to go. I'm just
We
gonna see some
already,
day.
we just like to see.
Mayor, ain't nobody negative. I just want to see something in writing saying, we got an MOA here, a memorandum of understanding between the city and county.
Absolutely.
The county's gonna pay this, the city's gonna pay this, the revenue's gonna be split this way. This is what the building's gonna look like, this is our estimated cost, quote, estimated cost. This is what the XL lane, we think we can get that for, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not judging you on anything you said. I totally agree with you 100%, but I owe it to the taxpayers of this community to have it in writing before I vote on it, and before I vote on it, it's gonna be in writing.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the morning. Thank you.
Before we leave us, Dr. Rich, you got anything relative to the public safety or anything that you?
I don't know, Mr. Mayor, I can add anything already been said. Obviously, in the climate we live in with school shootings, that kind of stuff, it's exciting to me to think about having a GSP post here. I know I speak for our entire board when I say that would be outstanding. We've got 3 officers in our schools right now, but to have a GSP post certainly would only enhance the feeling of safety that we could all feel. So I don't think I can add. I think that goes without saying.
I think so too. Thank you. Next on the agenda is a sheriff's request to amend vacation policy for deputies. And what you want to
Yeah, I just mentioned briefly, he was supposed to be here tonight, but he couldn't, so he just asked me to speak with you guys. And what he's talking about is now when a deputy takes a vacation, do we pay time and a half, but we have to backfill that shift, of course. And what he's asking you guys to do is, if a guy decides he don't want to take his vacation, he can just get his vacation paid, but he keep working.
and draw us check
And
to?
he draws check for the, only for people that's on shift, and that would be like your deputies, jailers, and 911. Because it's got to be somebody to fill the shift, and what you will do is each time a guy don't take a vacation, we're gonna save $300. because so it's a win-win for the county, and all of them are not going to.
Well-
Some of them won't take vacation, some of them give us a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
The thing about it is they already short-handed.
That's it.
And if by them not taking their vacation, they still get their vacation paid, plus they get their regular pay for working. It keeps you from time and high, plus they're already short ahead.
Right.
Now, some of them rather do that, some of them haven't. And it's giving them that opportunity. Y'all want to do that or not? I hear a motion, we accept that or not?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Y'all understand then what he's saying? You got it? Okay. All in favor then? Motion carries. Thank you.
Y'all fill in if we need some help, y'all are here, right?
Absolutely.
Agenda number 9, approve or deny agreement between city and county regarding the holding of the city election by the county. I hear a motion, we agree
What are we
to do.
doing? Are we just, the policy that we set forth, I guess, about a year ago?
Right.
Yeah.
Renew.
Renew it.
Renew it.
Right. I'll make a motion to accept.
Second. Any discussion? If not, all in favor? Motion carries. Number 10 is approve or deny bidding for fencing, and we got all the bids. We opened them up the other day and went over them. And from what I can see, I think all of them would be fine. Right, number 10. And our cheapest bid was from Tifton Turf, from Tifton, Georgia, which is $36,254. Our next was Dixie Fencing, $43,245. Norman Zoning was $50,839. So, which one y'all want to go with? Y'all got your bid? You see any difference in them, What you see there?
As far as overseeing the project, that's kind of what I intend to do, and so that is my expertise. Some of them turned in exactly what was asked, some of them didn't. Tifton Turf turned in exactly what was asked to the T in the bid, plus they're $6,000+ less, so I don't know how we could do anything other than that, but none of them being local.
That's what I say too.
I'll make a motion to accept Tip Turf.
Tifton Turf,
Yes.
I have a motion, have a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries.
You okay?
On agenda number 11, item number 11, discuss pump for AC system for the courthouse. You want to know?
I do, here at the courthouse, right outside of the cooling tower, and it has 2 pumps. And they're antique pumps, and they're hard to find anybody to work on. According to our guy that does our air conditioning for us, one of them's been down now for a little while. We thought we could fix it cheaper, but we can't. It's been rebuilt twice, and I think Jerry told me each time, at that time, a guy in Douglas was doing it, can't get him to come. He was doing it, rebuilding that, about $3,000 split, which is $6,000 before I come along. But anyway, the only person that we have found, period, is coming out of Waycross, is Conley Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. And he'll come replace the pumps. When he does, he's got to do new piping, denser, insulation, wiring, and it's $12,804. Right now, we're running on 1 pump. What happens is that water starts heating up, because there's nothing in the water to cool the towel. And then it trips out, it keeps out, and there's a barrier under it that's starting to land. So, if that 1 pump we got here, that total courthouse is out here.
Just big air handlers right here.
Yeah, so what I'm asking is approval, let's get this people, the only other people out, unless somebody else knows of anybody, I heard these people should help them. There's some other company on the other side of Atlanta somewhere that said, I can do it. This is the only one we have found, period.
We're gonna have to put that up to bid. I mean, unless you down it in the water, we don't have to, it's $12,000.
Well, that's what I'm asking, because this is an emergency situation. Preston said that the judge just last Friday was giving him a hard time because once that water starts getting in courtrooms, and if this 1 pump goes out, the whole you got no there right now. So I'm just saying this is an emergency, but it's up to you guys. I'll do it any way you want to do it.
I missed the part about it, yeah.
It's $12,804 for them to come, and I don't know how long it's gonna take to even get them here once I get with y'all. agree to do
I'll make a
it.
motion, we set this, yeah, all right.
Mayor, second. Any discussion? Any? All in favor? Motion carries.
So that's gonna be both air handlers. Like that works.
Yeah,
Right.
right, both. And if the other one ever goes out, then we'll rebuild it, I'll put in another new one, and we'll be back at the bar. But this is all newer stuff than what we got.
Next on the agenda, number 12, discuss dog pound. And I've had 2 or 3 people call me about stray dogs running loose. And we hadn't got anything in the budget, so I told them what we'd have to do is see if we could check and see if any help out there to open the dog pound. Because right now, we haven't got enough money to do that, haven't got any place. So I know it would have to be another year unless we can come up with some help with it. Y'all got any ideas?
Well, you got a dog pound, I could,
Right.
about operated.
That's right. Folks.
Just keep it.
It looks terrible.
What does it shift? I mean, what do y'all spend on y'all? I mean, what could we expect, I mean, in general?
I think our budget for the, is a little over $100,000 a year. Yeah, our medical bills alone, we pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month for neutering and vet bills. So the vet bills, the labor, and other expenses, it's pretty solid.
We don't get any help anywhere?
Send our dollars to y'all, ain't that about that?
I've been told there's some places out there that will pay.
Hey, we can't go where we kind of warm thin.
There's gonna be a trail of dog biscuits coming down.
Can you check, Mr. Carter, and see if there's anything out there for help for this? Might be okay with
We'll
that.
call more than that.
Okay.
Any other way we can do it?
That's what I said too. But I told them I would definitely bring it up. All right, next item on the agenda is discuss used poles at the Recreation Department on Highway 341.
We got a big bundle of used poles that we took, light poles, we replaced. And had several people inquiring about what we're gonna do with them. And so I'm asking you guys, what do you want to do?
I too have had several call in the city hall. I told them, look, you have to get in touch with the county. That's their
Do they
problem.
work? I guess it's just set back up.
They're like, no, they talking about the structural light
Oh,
poles.
just the pole itself?
Yeah.
I say we just advertise, we'll take bids, somebody will buy it.
If you want to do that, my suggestion would be, let's just put them on that good deal.
That's what I said.
And anybody can bid on it, you guys can bid on it.
Every guy in Apple County buys tons of them. They're friendly, they sell them over.
You guys won't put them on good deal.
That's better, ain't nothing better on Bill Deal than anywhere else.
Mr. Chairman,
To ask a question on the poles, we're in the process also of doing the dog park and everything over next to Police Bank. It's still in work in progress and everything. And we're gonna need at least 2 to 4 poles to take and put over there for, proper lighting and whatever else, once we get
There's
it.
lights on.
Okay, I mean, would it be unreasonable to ask if we may get a couple of them at least?
so we want 4.
Or, well, 4 of them is what I'm saying.
I would make a motion to give the city what wants to put the rest of them on good bids.
I hear something.
We pull out 4 of them, good light ones, we got plenty of that.
Whatever you want. That would be my motion, because it's all Jeff Davis did.
That's right.
Thank you.
I second that.
Any discussion? All in favor of that? Motion carries. Thank y'all.
Thank you all.
On the agenda, on item number 14, discuss striping Kirkland Steel Road. Look, I've had at least 2, if not 3 calls in the last couple of weeks about at night. They cannot see going down that road because the striping is just gone. So, what I would love to do, we gonna have to set up a LMIG, workshop anyhow on LMIG. So let's set up that, go ahead and set a date for that meeting, and we'll go ahead and discuss at that meeting about using some of that money to get some roads striped in Jeff Davis County.
I'll make a motion. We'll wait till we get to the workshop. Date.
If, with a couple days, I just looked at today, the workshop next Monday.
Next Monday,
That would be one, or next Wednesday. If you want to do it on Monday, you can do it whatever time. Next
Well, they let
Wednesday.
me
If
off.
you want to do it on Wednesday, you
Either
might
day's
do it.
good for me.
Do what now?
Either day's good for me.
I was thinking like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something.
3 o'clock, be okay with you?
Sure.
Next Monday?
Monday
Okay
at
with
3.
you? Be okay with you, man?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set up a meeting.
It'll be workshop Monday at 3.
Okay.
And let somebody know if it changes.
Right.
Yes.
Next on the agenda, appoint Ken Smith as deputy clerk. I get a motion for that.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carried. Next on the agenda, number 16, discuss new or old business. Any new or old business?
We've got some old business to be discussing, things on the development authority board.
Yes, and I'm gonna turn it over to Andrea Taylor, who's our Development Authority Director, and she's gonna bring to you a project.
Good job, Patty, good job. I'm Andrea Taylor with Development Authority, pleased to be here and pleased to represent you and this community in the region and state. I've provided Keith with a report on just some updates with the Development Authority, but I'm here to just talk about one specific thing tonight, and that is EP American Footwear. I know most of you have been briefed on, back in 2014 when they came here, the community, or the city and the county, had to provide incentives for that project to locate here in Hazelhurst. And there was an incentive package that was promised, it was voted on by the commission, and taken to the state, and the state did some matching incentives, as I'm sure you're aware of. So the commission voted on that, so it was passed. Between now and then, there's just been some necessary paperwork with the state that has not been filed, that kind of fell through the cracks. And so we just kind of needed to get a vote to issue a bond for that project that happened a few years ago. I know most of y'all have been briefed on that. Y'all have any questions for me regarding that?
Yeah, anybody have any questions on that? Okay, then I need to hear a motion first.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Any discussion, any more discussion on it? Not, all in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other business, new or old? If not, meeting adjourned. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Some days I'm not sure what.